Okay, very quick one. Thank you. Okay, from the video, read from me here and follow us in the analysis. Very, very important. From the video Onyendu have approved the fundraising by Avid, Rising Sun, and ambassadors, and they called everyone to support it. Then let us go to the one written on red. So, who published that memo castigating IPOB members for not financing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 5 years? He had been in detention. And they castigated IPOB that they raises money and eat it. Right? And now mandated IPOB coordinators to raise money. That the fundraising is mandatory. Ihem nemeba to keep the record straight. I am now here. It doesn't matter how it is to you, we keep record straight. So let us go. Let us go. Onyendu have approved the fundraising. Okay, let us read. Eternal memo to all IPOB family members and supporters worldwide. Comrade Ima Powerful for indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Subject: urgent call to support the official fundraising for our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, medical and legal cost. Date 15th October 2025. Did you hear the headline? Let us go back again. They said, eternal memo to all IPOB members. Are you getting it? Now, let us go to that video. No, don't call it. Forget whether doctored or not doctored. Let us use the voice from the video. We must use that voice. That is our Lord, our leader talking. Right? But this memo, is this memo sounding the same with the video? From the video I listened to, the video said that he, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, approved the fundraising. When they asked him about the fund, he said, I approved it. Everybody support wire, akwadromia, say akwadromia, only open support wire. The fundraising of Avid, Rising Sun, and Ambassador. Nahazi, not IPOB. Did you hear IPOB? So are you telling us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be addressing and mention 3 groups and he will not mention IPOB? And somebody printed a flyers, publish it not with IPOB, Rising Sun. And again, somebody published a press memorandum without the consent of IPOB leadership and publish it with Imapuafu name. Now, mandating IPOB to contribute, that is an order. But from the video, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not mention IPOB. So, who published that memo? That is the issue. When they want to turn around, when they want to upturn things, they will not tell you what is happening. But we are here. I play defensive midfielder. I play for in IPOB. Right? So, even the ones you forgot, I will remind you what actually happened. Look at this banner. Let's go to this banner and see if you belong to IPOB and see this kind of banner with the picture of your leader, if you will not react and ask who has this banner, that this banner is fake. Until the people come and tell you that this banner is not fake, right? We counter it. Look at this, Rising Sun, not IPOB. Are you understanding? They put the picture of our leader. And because of what we have seen in Eberima, we are very careful. They started calling for fundraising, and the people that posted it is not Eberima. From the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and few of them that was suspended in IPOB for insubordination. Right? They posted this thing. Now, when we complain, because we belong to IPOB, this man is our leader. Right? Now, look at the next thing we saw. Here. Immediately we complain. Look at the next one we saw. Without this video of court, look at the next thing we saw. And you tell me if that thing is genuine. Or yeah, look at it. Immediately we complain. Look at this next thing they printed with the name of Ipob to cover up the memo. And to cover up the flyers. And immediately tomorrow they went to court and asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu about the fundraising. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk about it without mentioning IPOB. He mentioned the 3 groups that they presented to him. They presented these 3 groups, Rising Sun, Avid, and Ambassador, that they have fundraising for his health and his case. And Nnamdi Kanu approved it, IPOB leader. They rushed and they mandated IPOB members to include. That is a must. When they knew that there is a channel of communicating IPOB members, we are not just open, we are a regional organization. So from there, they now printed this memo mandating us. And we said, no, this memo is fake. It's not written by Ipob. They now rushed our leader in court. And our leader approved the fundraising without mentioning IPOB. So I ask, who is this person mandating IPOB? Because he includes, he's calling people to support the fundraising, meaning that they lied to him that ambassadors have members, that Rising Sun have members. Do you understand? And that Avid, that there are many in America, is a lie. It's my God, they lied to him. They now call for fundraising, knowing that they are not much to raise funds. And they diverted to tell our leader to mandate us. Why do you claim you are a group when you are not up to a group? You claim to be a group. You pray. I have told our people, group. Group. He will introduce them. He will tell our leader, this is a group. This is a group. This thing was organized by Ejimako and sibling. Do you understand? The Rising Sun wouldn't think came address Peleme. Mandin Kejon in Perima. Are you understanding? Then, if they have member, why should they be moving to our leader to mandate everybody? They don't have member. They don't have member. Some of them are 5, some of them are 10. When they come, when 2 people write, they will say, oh, the social group is calling for Nyendu freedom. That is what they have been doing. This one have exposed them. They don't have member. Because our leader approved the fundraising of these 3 groups. But did not mandate IPOB. Say everybody should support them. But these people now mandated IPOB coordinators. It's a must. They went and printed memo to back up their flyers that has nothing to do with IPOB. Anybody can do something. And our leader approved it. But you mandated IPOB as in what? And I ask, who wrote this memo? If you listen to that video, how do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will do all these things? He will not mention IPOB. Then why do you rush and mandated IPOB coordinators? I am the one. I said things, record threats here. Oh, to say me here. And I come me. I'm my father. I know. I made it more. Right? So let us read from here. Let us read. Let us read. I want to bring it both. Direct Ogeji make more 3 groups upon IPOB. But he rush you go be a memo already before the video, mandating IPOB members, IPOB coordinators to raise money. That is the official memo, official fundraising. Official fundraising of Avid, Rising Sun, and the ambassadors. We must use that very voice of our leader. It is our leader's voice. We must use it. Did he mention IPOB? No. So IPOB, now as a director who mentioned, but you will rush and be blackmailing IPOB members with a write-up, telling us that we have been contributing and eating. Is not eating to our leader. But the people calling this fundraising is Avid, Rising Sun, and Ambassador, who has no member. They have no member. They cannot raise money. They have been claiming that, Ejimako have been presenting them as a group. They are not a group. These are few individuals. Now, it is a time to show if you are a group. You are not a group. And you are mandating, telling our leader to mandate us to join. And our leader did not mandate IPOB. He told the people to support. People are, he is an open fundraising that even people that are not IPOB can support. He kept IPOB aside from the fundraising, which IPOB member can neutrally participate in the fundraising. But not a mandating that IPOB is the one championing it. You now use a memo of IPOB name to mandate IPOB coordinators from Australia to Canada. But the video did not mention IPOB, it mentioned the 3 groups. So, happen now was Zuboshi. It is better na mado putaraman unya wonyoshi than onye na agho. In agho, he can not patching. You rush and printed flyer of Rising Sun. And you confront Toya, you went and printed memo. You printed memo castigating IPOB. Kocha anyono. Sisi ayi no onyo bla kantane here, no government agent. And from that we must go and contribute. Then our leader Biazenu na court na joya fundraising approve. Yes. No fundraising the Avid, Rising Sun and Ambassador. So why are you mandating IPOB? Because the people that presented fundraising are few in number. They cannot get money. Yeah, wow, since ejiri maka 5 people castigate IPOB. Ejimaka Chikatomado 10. Obi Ozugbo Ogwonye Ndu Nozi Ndi Awundi or castigate IPOB. Let them go and do the fundraising without forcing people, attaching IPOB to court controversy as if we are disobeying our leader. This is how they rule. This is how evil they are. That even on the video, I listen very well. I will no doubt of the video. I ask the video if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be bold and mention 3 groups that we have never seen before. Then he did not mention IPOB. And already people have printed a memo mandating IPOB on the fundraising. But from the mouth of our leader, he did not mention IPOB. He said everybody, Kwadoria, people should Kwadoria. Very simple. This is how they instigate. And that is why I am here, keeping the record straight. Look at a few people on your doteno, Ejimaka, but here, may press release. They are calling for your release. Because of that, Igazie underrate IPOB. Today, we say to go to raise fund. Ambassador, bring all of them together. They all go to the Avid and everybody. They up to 100. That is why you moved. Move okay, use IPOB. And before using IPOB, you will try to castigate IPOB. What kind of press release is this? We are asking. You got horror history, ma. From the video, Onyendu approved it, but from the video, did Onyendu mention IPOB? No. So who then from the banner? From the banner, did you see IPOB? No. Did you not see Rising Sun? People are free, even group. Unless they can say we want to raise fund. Now let us say go ahead. Give castigate IPOB that IPOB should raise fund, that it should support. No. Our leaders, everybody support, including politicians, free, including everybody. All my name will go sympathy. Right? And we go sympathizers. And he omitted IPOB name. Did he mention IPOB on the video? No. Why did he mention Avid, Rising Sun and Ambassador? These are the people you presented to him. So why do you now go under Connie way? Because you know there is no member there. It was a IPOB raise fund to the glory of Ambassador and Rising Sun and David. In the name of Nnamdi Kanu. One day, it can happen here open. As Ladida say, people should support. Immediately, my IPOB involved. You are now telling people, groups of people to lead IPOB. It doesn't happen. We will lead you. Also, Shinimi, Ihan Aptazi Madonimi Wabara. Ebi when a wegin him neku. We will lead any group. No group can lead IPOB. You don't set the agenda for us. You are to join us, right? Or we back you up in what you are doing, but you don't lead us. Our leader can call us to back you up. For you to claim that you are now championing us, you are now leading us to raise a fund, is a lie. Our name was not mentioned. He was careful. He was careful not to mention IPOB. He mentioned Ravid, American veteran of Igbo descendant. Ole ndị ndị ahụ dị. Unu dị ole ga raise fund ka anyị hụ power unu. Unu abịa mee everybody involved. And my anger, abroad that my anger is people who are championing this thing. Ndị bịara kpọkete these people nso. Ozugbo they published the banner. From there they published a fake memo. What make it fake is the video. The video of the voice of our leader make the memo fake. The video did not mention IPOB, but the memo was mandating IPOB and castigated IPOB. So who read that memo? Are you now understanding that it is fake? I told you I had the very, very short. This program the very, very short. Mr. Kam drop where I can ono tule uche. Na nka ga-abịakwa ọzọ. Nga abịa ọzọ. Na nwe ihe ndị m na-agbagharị. Anọ from ụlọ to ebe ihe ndị ọzọ. Right? So I am MD no opportunity I need to talk. Because before mother deceive onwe. All for record ka I ga keep you straight. Onwe ihe ị ga-eme. Argument him na they present to superior. Ilelecha ị ga-tukwuru ọdụ. In argument, you become a fool before the public. Compare the video and the fundraising, and the memo. Compare it one day. It confirm one that people are naming the happy was bullshit. Happy was bullshit. Ana agbachi aga na court mee video na-achọ ka akọfa ka prove na ha the right. Mgbe ọbụla ịhụrụ mmadụ na-achọ ka o prove na ọ the right, nwanne o nwere ihe na-aga wrong. Ịhụrụ to ha sha rush na patch ya to defend something ha na-emewele eme, na defend there. That very fundraising. This banner 3 groups na ha na-raise fund. Our leader may approve. Ha bịa ndị abịazie here. Ozugbo mere approve ha bịazie mandate is IPOB no onye ndu order. Why are they playing such a game? Okay, from the video, you say IPOB, yeah, about the 3 groups. Automatically, that video have destroyed the memo. Do you understand? So, people was called to support the fundraising. Onye ndu sinomere approve. Or IPOB, just like a protest, so protest, not IPOB protest. So that if Nigeria is doing something, we will know the reason why they will be attacking Nigerians who is holding Nigerian flag. Do you understand? This is how it is. Onyo play here. Right? So IPOB can neutrally member who want to do fundraising can do. But for somebody trying to castigate IPOB as in that you are mandating when the man have cleared the aid that 3 people are organized for fundraising, that people should support them. So why do you start printing memo using impersonating Imapuafu and mandating IPOB, not just mandating, castigated us that for 5 years we raise money and ate it. And say that we don't care about our leader. He had been suffering alone. We don't care. That was what the memo was doing. So we ask, who published that destructive memo when the memo did not match with the video? Why? Why did it not match with the video? The 3 people who present the director, he did not make mistake. He mentioned them. Rising Sun, Avid, and Ambassador. Yeah, meet when Yaga the other side. Rising Sun, Avid, and Ambassador. He can never mistake. But all know about here now mandate IPOB. Or something not happen neutrally that any individual can support. But you now mandated IPOB even with the castigation. As if our name was mentioned. Don't worry, I'm coming. We are coming. We continue. So are you getting it? So why do people always try? They don't like when IPOB face their duty. They will try to come and scratch us with the name of Onyendu, thinking that if you scratch us and we will become useless before you, it doesn't happen. If you are here, you don't know why you are here. I know why I'm here. I know why I'm here. Do you understand? I am not here for trial. And that is why I follow everything up. I calculate things that is happening in what I am involved in. You met Onyendu within the group with the chat 10, Monday G20. Go ahead and raise fund. You watch, you go 3 or 4 watch, you go, you cannot raise anything. If you mandate one. No problem. Yes, that's what I mean. I am using that voice to analyze this thing. You see that voice? I am using it to analyze it. I am using it. The voice did not mention IPOB. The voice mentioned the 3 groups. Different from the memo. Who was the memo that was just castigating? Completely different. Say the haga hapu ago zuboshi hane ezuzuari. Chena I bere egwuregwu. Chena m no emotional here. Him na ihe anyị nọ here we na agwago to shedi. You got compare here construct ilelecha you were your stupidity that we na akụkụ. Right? Obuna IPOB leadership may allow direct Enwe's image. Who will be talking about him? Or due to an IPOB defend Henine, Konyabula Jidana Amachari today. Amachari. Ndu link Ebu. Always a hakego. IPOB protected good name. Direct and Rose without crime. He became innocent as it stands today. From all the plan of Nigerian government. So anything Nigeria is not doing, people will see it as wickedness against Nnamdi because IPOB cut off all the plans of government. I want to IPOB as terrorists. Nigerians will be calling for the release of terrorist leader because they're foolish. Even if do you think there is anything that will happen for Nigeria to call for the release of a terrorist leader because they love you or what? No. They were watching after some years. They discovered that IPOB have defeated Nigerian government. And it will lead to something. And Nigerians need to come in and say something. So the whole allegation for 5 years is the effort of IPOB. That is the only thing IPOB can do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, keeping him safe and waiting for any decision Nigeria can do. With that very clear image, we can confront Nigeria to any level. With a clear image, we can meet Nigeria to any level. Anywhere they take our matter to, even they will not take, we are the people that will take our matter to their matter to places. They give Ojukwu bad image, rebels. They use it to defeat them. Today, they try to change our image. That's the work of DOS. If you are here, you don't know our work. This is what I told you from 2021. The only thing you can do for Kanu is save the image of IPOB. Save IPOB. Because Nigeria did not go to Kenya for trial. They decided something. So prepare an image you can use to confront them wherever they take your matter to. If you have an image that will not allow you to confront Nigeria, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will fail. But if they give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu any name, they can tag him anything. But the IPOB image will stand tall to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against the Nigerian tag. And I you know, not he game. That is where Nigeria is holding for how many years? The crimes in the to committee. Imagine always IPOB committee. You see, but people can Kai were back, I feel well our leader, Kai Babu our leader. Hamagino TGM. Have you ever okay when people use gun to capture your boss in your presence? What do? They present your boss as their shield when they are going out, facing their boss to you and say shoot. The expectation is that if you shoot your boss. So they put your boss, and your boss will say, bring down your gun. Your boss will say, bring down your gun, don't shoot. And you bring down your gun, you'll be looking at them, they will take your leader, be going. Then you will now go and plan. Because they want to say you kill your leader. That was what they were trying, using him as a shed. And we were using our brain to make sure that we did not implicate our leader. The Nigeria want to say, you are the people who kill him, because immediately you start violence, they will do something. Anybody can do violence, but the name of Ipob Nnamdi Kanu leads. You should not be involved, because if they are accusing your father of armed robbery or stealing, they took your father to traditional ruler's palace to treat the matter, and people are there to appeal, to speak on his behalf. Small time, they bring one of the child who they caught where he was stealing cassava and brought the person to Igwe Palace. As they were treating that one, they now bring one of the child again, or the wife, with another stealing. What do you want the traditional ruler to rule again? He will know that that is a family of criminal. Do you understand? He cannot rule anything. The father is a thief, the child is a thief, the wife is also a thief. So who will defend them? So how do we do it in Igbo land? Is when they are looking into your matter, if you are raising voice with somebody, your people will tell you, hold on, let us finish this matter first. Don't commit another matter. That is how to know wise person. But some people, you take action. TS, you fail, you have to do something. Abuja, Anompama. You have to secure an image. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to spend years on radio is to explain to the world what happened. Our duty now is to meet them and say, this is that our leader that have been saying this thing, this is what happened to him. And the people he's a citizen to, which is the British, they have abandoned him. People are not calling British that abandoned their citizen. Ipob. You must be a foolish idiot. The Ipob that saved the image that can attract even politicians. Even Ojozo was not able to call Ipob terrorists because the leadership has secured an image that nobody can be bold to call terrorists. The Ipob was added as the number 10 in the IEP Global Tourism Index Report 2022-2023. The leadership went and removed it. If it is still there, it will be being used as a bit in court against Nnamdi Kanu as an international recognition. But we fought this thing, and somebody, what is the thing? People are so foolish that Nigeria brought war in our land. Ipob was able to neutralize them. How? By not causing war in our land. They use criminals, but we refuse to go into war. Today, look at our people are moving. It wasn't the expectation. 5 years, there is no bombardment going on. Yes, they forced themselves to bombard some communities, not the target. They brought our leader to Abuja, they were deploying army. They have planned. These are things that DOS neutralized. Do you understand? That is their weapon. They planned no election so that Ipob will stop. They will see Nnamdi Kanu as somebody that is against civil process. They were shouting no election. A day before the election, a night before the election, we neutralize it. These are things you must do for him. Doing it, after doing it, he will be innocent. And his innocency will now attract good people. Like people are gathering for his release. It is his innocency, which he could not be able to do from detention. It is Ipob that do it. Who was able to, we cut off every crime they want to bring on his name. Yes, people are now seeing it. Even if you are calling Ipob this, people see you as a fool, knowing that it is government doing it. That is a work you must do. This is what is keeping Nigeria today, that they did not succeed. Politicians from the East, Nigeria expected them to be singing Ipob terrorists. But the very plan was destroyed by DOS. That is a work you must do for him. Give him a good image, because the battle is too far. It's not a battle like Nigerian people are seeing. Do you know how much Nigeria spent? Do you know how many countries they have been following him? No country accepted them to do that in their country. It wasn't easy for Nigeria also. It's only in Kenya they forced themselves and do this thing. They have been spending. Both intel, both people. Do you know how much they spent? And you think if you shoot gun in Amajeke, they will free him. They will be afraid of you. As in what? Nigeria, are they afraid of you? Are they surviving? They are sinking. They want to sink with you. They want to sink with you. They are not even thinking that thing you are thinking. So what will you do? You have to prepare an image and statue that you can use to confront Nigeria in international presence. If your image is blackmailed, we are gone. This is what we did. And we are, if you don't applaud us, we are grateful for what we do. Today, IPOB is watching. People are saying Nnamdi Kanu, he's now innocent. But do you know how many years Nigeria blackmailed or IPOB? Do you know that the name, the tag they give to Nnamdi Kanu, people are no longer seeing it? It is our effort. So had he been smelling, had IPOB been smelling, Nnamdi Kanu will also be smelling. Nigeria can call Nnamdi Kanu any name as he's in their detention, but the image of IPOB will be the defense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what we are doing here, and we have achieved it. Me, my high name is Rusheba Poor. Anye mari high name, anya foolish. Ojukwu has, they destroyed their image. They call them rebels. They are not good to go before international community. We are here fighting only defensive war. The people that are supposed to recognize them, they refuse. Did you not see recognition of Palestinians? Those people, because they fight on to clear their image before these people. If you don't clear your image, they will see you as terrorists. Nobody will recognize you. Our fathers was here fighting without any international mercy. Just people voluntarily coming to help them, voluntarily. You know, because there is a much blackmail that they are rebels. They are after resources. They are after this. That's why we took time to explain what our father did. That's what Nnamdi Kanu was doing already. Make sure you inform the world what they did. If they see them as freedom fighters, that is when they will start welcoming us as freedom fighters. But if they see our fathers as rebels, they will also see us as children of rebels. This was a fight we fought, and British want to neutralize us. They went to Lagos and arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When we protested, they started shooting us. They wanted us to show our gun so that they will tell the world that, you see, they are doing like their father. Since then, we have been here. They prescribed us 2017. But they are, if you ask them, why do you prescribe IPOB? They will tell you killings in Southeast. You ask them when. They will say 2021, 2022. And you ask them, so you prescribe people 2017 because of things that will happen 2020, 2021, 2022. Are you not seeing what is happening in Southeast? Happening when he's in detention. Did it happen when he was here? No. So you are the one doing it. That's why you keep him in detention. Present what he did before the prescription. That is the argument. And that's the image we are preparing, because we'll go to war. People don't even know that there is a battle. But you must come with a good image. They gave Fela bad image before they deal with him. They change his image to make sure that people do not put interest in what Fela is saying. They make sure they blackmail him. They must give you bad name. That's what IPOB have been fighting. They kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there to change his image, to change his status, to change the status of IPOB, change the image of IPOB. But DOS said no. Today, you don't know what we did. Mad people. From me, fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'm from here. Good evening.